What is RPA? The business landscape is forever changing. In a world where competition for improved customer convenience, constant pressure to lower cost, and improved customer services are a must, robotic process automation, or RPA, has come to the forefront of thousands of businesses, small, medium, and large. Robots, or bots, offer companies time for employees to work the value-added work, rather than the mundane. The incorporation of this new digital workforce to assist employees and clients is no longer an oddity, but rather becoming the new norm. Robotic process automation is the technology that allows anyone today to configure computer software, or a bot, to integrate the actions of a human to execute a business process. Bots utilize the user interface to capture data and manipulate applications, just like humans do. They interpret, trigger responses, and communicate with other systems in order to perform on a vast variety of repetitive tasks. Only substantially better. An RPA software bot never sleeps and makes zero mistakes. Timesheet bot. As with large companies, mass onboarding and timekeeping can be incredibly challenging. Beyond the recruiting, hiring, and other logistics, simply making sure all necessary data for payroll can be a real headache. In our example, a company has hired, onboarded, and begun collecting timesheet information of over 10,000 new employees, each assigned to a single supervisor. While the supervisors and HR team have done a great job doing this big lift, the team needs to do its biweekly check to make sure all information for the employee's first, last name, and social security number are completed. If not, the assigned supervisor will receive an email asking them to update the timesheet system with the missing information. But what if the supervisor name and email aren't in the system? This is when the bot creates an email to the human resources team, notifying them that the supervisor information has not been entered and they need to update it. At the end of the process, the bot creates an email report to the management team, stating which supervisor is missing employee information and ranking the supervisors from worst compliance to best. Let's see the bot in action. Once launched, the bot opens the folder location containing the timesheet dataset from the Dropbox location. The bot creates a zip file to include all files and saves the files to the local directory. The bot then begins line-by-line analysis of each row of the most up-to-date timesheet. It first looks to see the count of distinct supervisor emails. The first condition the bot looks for is the missing first name, last name, or social security number. It keeps track by supervisor those employees with all data provided, and in the case of missing information, it logs the data missing and the other data. In cases where the supervisor or supervisor email has not been assigned, the bot collects the first name, last name, and social security number of the employee for the HR report. Once review of all rows of data are collected, the bot begins creating the report emails. The bot reviews any supervisor's employees that has missing first name, last name, or social security number. It creates an email for each supervisor who does not have all completed information. Each row in the email table provides the available information with a request to update the timesheet system with the missing data. The bot creates an email for the Human Resources Department, indicating whether an employee does not have an assigned supervisor, by supervisor name or supervisor email. Once completed, this report is emailed to the Human Resources team. The final emailed report is sent to the Human Resources team as well. It provides details of when the run was made, including the date and time of the run, a ranking report of the supervisor's performance from worst to first, the number of employees assigned to each supervisor, and a count of employees with missing information. The entire run of 10,011 employees takes less than 70 seconds from the start of the bot to the last email report sent. The regular process without the bot? 10 hours per week for 2 employees each week. Accounts receivable. Like many companies, our next example is of a team of people who manage the company accounts receivables. In addition to posting payments, they sometimes have the task to reach out to customers who are delinquent in paying for their orders. For the sake of our example, Let's assume that we have a net 15-day term for all outstanding payments back to the team. Each week, the receivables team in finance report out those clients who are within one of several categories: paid in full, partial or not paid within 15 days, greater than 15 days, less than 30 days, greater than 30, less than 45 days, greater than 45, less than 60 days, greater than 60 days. They then begin the manual task of sending emails to each company's accounts payable contact with a friendly reminder about requesting prompt payment. For our example today, it takes 2 full-time accounts receivable clerks more than a day each to perform the task. With the bot, the task takes less than 2 minutes, including a summary email report sent to the head of accounting for their review. Instead of focusing time on the notification and reporting, the accounts receivable clerks focus on contacting the accounts payable team, creating relationships, and improve overall outstanding accounts receivables. Conclusion: change can be challenging. The good news is, Himes Consulting Group has the experience to help ease concern and guide you towards a better future, including the complete robotic lifecycle. The robotic process automation examples we have just seen are just a few of the many scenarios our team has created and implemented into the work lives of our clients. We invite you to think about how Himes Consulting Group can bring you into the 21st century by implementing this digital workforce to help your team.